spring portal opens up tomorrow, April 16th, Tuesday. It's going to be chaos. Your favorite team. Think about your favorite team, the team that you root for. What type of, what is there going to be their level of action in the portal? Are they going to be an NIL baron? Are they going to be a portal enthusiast? Are they going to be a portal in desperation, going in the portal for desperation? Are they going to be a denier of the portal? Holy smokes. Welcome to episode 389 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football, including the portal. If you do as well, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, share the video with your family and friends. Let's not waste any more time. We are portaling in 2024. Is that a word? Portaling? Probably not. Let's take a look at Max Olson's The Athletic article that came out this morning. We don't go through the whole thing. We encourage you to go to the link provided in the description box and read the whole article, The Athletic, Max Olson. Very interesting article. We just go through a little bit of it, so please go to the link provided and read the whole thing. The 5 types of college football programs you meet in the transfer portal. Administrators and coaches have been putting it off for as long as possible, but it's here. The rules limiting players to one transfer with immediate eligibility has been suspended since December and will likely be eliminated this week. Transfers are up almost 20% among FBS scholarship players from this time last year. The average Power 5 team has signed more than 10 transfers this offseason alone. And the spring transfer window opens up again on Tuesday. Buckle up, brace for impact. In this evolving portal era, programs take different approaches to attacking that opportunity. Everyone must decide who they want to be when it comes to the transfer recruiting, finding a strategy that fits their institutions and their ambition. And I would add the timing of what type of, the coach, different year, possibly different strategy for that coach and for that program. As the action resumes, here's a closer look at the 5 prominent styles of the portal shopping you'll see in the next 2 weeks. The NIL barons. If these guys have offered, you're out of luck. The programs that do the best job in portal recruiting aren't always the ones operating with the most NIL money, and players don't always pick the highest bidder, but those that spend the most tend to get who they want. If you have a good player relationships, and if you have a collective that's run really well, Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin said, you then stand a chance in this portal world. In December and January, the school is consistently battling and setting the market for the elite transfers. For this last December and January, it can switch, but this last December and January, it was Oregon, Texas, Ole Miss, and Ohio State. The Buckeyes clearly stepped up this offseason and sent a message by landing Alabama safety Caleb Downs and Ole Miss running back Quinshon Judkins. One SEC personnel staffer noted Florida State and Louisville were highly competitive as well out of the ACC when they locked in on players, and that Texas A&M became a threat again after Coach Mike Elko's arrival. The collective model has put more programs in position to go get the key player they covet, like Miami adding quarterback Cameron Ward or Missouri bringing in tackle Caden Green. But it's worth noting that some of the strongest collectives aren't necessarily all in on portal recruiting and overpaying for transfers. The list of the perceived biggest spenders fluctuates from year to year, as I mentioned Wait, when we started this show, this episode, it can change from year to year. The same program, same head coach, same coaching staff, same NL collective. Their strategy can change from year to year. Georgia and Alabama continue to be in the class of their own. They usually don't take many transfers, but the few they add will be legit. Sometimes these recruitments are over before they even begin. New Alabama coach Kalen DeBoer could have room to add a few more this spring, but he'll be selective, just like his predecessor. Ole Miss expertise in portal recruiting has helped the Rebels catch up to those two SEC powers, but Kiffin acknowledged that's always a moving target. The portal enthusiasts. Now we've moved from NIL Baron, the first category, we've moved to the second category, the portal enthusiasts. These programs have effectively embraced portal recruiting as a key element of building a contender, signing double-digit transfers on consistent basis. When it's time to compete for the top available players in the portal, you can usually expect to see the Ole Miss, Florida State, USC, Oklahoma, TCU among the schools in the mix. All five have proven that the portal can seriously speed up a turnaround. When guys go in the portal, if it's a potential fit, there's definitely a lot of excitement on their end because we have the experiences, Norvell said, the head coach of Florida State. We can point to the guys that they have been in similar situations and came in with all the hopes and dreams of what they wanted to accomplish here, and they were able to do that even more here at Florida State. There are many more programs such as South Carolina, Arkansas, Miami, Tennessee, UCLA, Kentucky, and UCF that have benefited from high-quality transfer portal hauls. In this new 12-team playoff era, we're going to find out whether a portal-heavy approach can lead to a national title. The desperate portalers. The desperate portalers. I love it. These programs are in year one or year two under new coaches and don't really have a choice. Rosters get raided during coaching transitions. We've seen that over and over again, especially the last few years. The 30-day window to transfer the players receive as soon as the coach exits means attrition and can hit hard before the new guy even shows up. Deion Sanders in Colorado grabbed all the headlines last spring for their dramatic roster shakeup, but that was forced attrition. Most first-year coaches going all in on the portal are just trying to make up for what they lost. At Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham had to replace more than half of his roster in a matter of months and coach 78 newcomers during his debut season. The need-based portalers. This is the fourth of the five categories. This is the old-fashioned way. Some would say the right way of utilizing the transfer portal. Many Power 5 coaches still look at transfers as more supplement than substitute. They don't want to live and die by the portal. They like who they've got and only trying to resolve needs at specific positions caused by issues like injuries, early draft entries, or surprise attrition. Kansas State has had more hits than misses with its portal recruiting, but Chris Klieman is never looking to sign too many. I'm going to still have a developmental program, Klieman said. We need to have kids here for 4 or 5 years for us to be successful at Kansas State. Our locker room is a really good place because we have kids that are here for 4 or 5 years. The transfers that come in, they make the locker room better because they're the right kind of guys. And then finally, the fifth category, the portal denier. Clemson remains the outlier in the portal recruiting world. Dabo Swinney is not changing his ways. His dedication to the evaluation, retention, and development of high school recruits has yielded 2 national championships. Sure, Clemson has extended offers to a small number of transfers in recent years, primarily plug and play offensive linemen, but backup quarterbacks Hunter Johnson and Paul Tyson have been the program's only transfer additions in the past 3 years. Clemson is the only Power 5 program that has signed 0 transfers this offseason. Iowa has typically been very selective with transfers in recent years and only took one this offseason, 5-star tackle Caden Proctor. We know how that went. Who's already bailed to go back to Alabama. The list of programs on the low end of transfer commitments so far includes Michigan, 2, Stanford, 2, Northwestern, 3, Virginia Tech, 4. Some schools have stricter transfer standards than others, although it's notable new Northwestern coach David Braun has mostly stayed out of the portal despite the program losing 14 scholarship transfers since July. We'll see whether the spring window changes the calculus for a few of these teams. And finally, and Mike Gundy hits the nail on the head. You can't lose guys and then just replace them with high school freshmen. Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy said last year, you're going to have a team full of young kids. You're going to get your bleep kicked out for 2 years. That's the difficult part. Mike Gundy is absolutely correct. You can't win college football with the young roster. You can kind of do that in basketball if you have the top players. Basketball your roster is a lot smaller. You can win with All-American, All-McDonald freshmen. But in football, you have to have grown men to win a national title, to win a conference championship. If you lose guys out of the portal, you just can't replace them with your freshmen and expect to be able to remain at the level that you're at. You got to bring in some guys in the portal. Some guys who are grown men if you lose grown men in the portal. That's what Mike Gundy believes. That's what I believe. So Max Olson from The Athletic put 5 different categories out there. The NIL Baron, the enthusiasts, the deniers, the ones who are trying to be just picky, be selective. What category is your team in for this year in 2024? Let me know in the comment section below the video. Also, let me know what guys are what position and what particular player are you hoping that your school gets in the portal? I read all the comments. Please put them down in the comment section below the video. Portal Mania opens up tomorrow, April 16th. Buckle up, brace for impact. There's going to be a lot of surprises. There is. It's just the way college football is now. There are going to be guys going in the portal. They're all going to be looking, turning our heads at each other going, holy smokes. We'll see what happens. Stick with us here at Peek Around the Corner. Until next time, from all of us at PATC to all of you, please you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.